Chappelle and Chris Rock have been really vocal about some of the bits that they've done over the course of their career that they're very uncomfortable with the way that they've been embraced by certain white audiences, whether that's because they're laughing maybe for the wrong reason or because, like you said, they've weaponized that critique and used it to justify or reinforce like existing prejudices that they've already had. I mean, is that something that you think about when you're writing your material?
I think about how can this be misunderstood. That's how I think of most jokes now. And you're not going to be bulletproof on that, but you just have to figure out a way. But it also part of that process is, to me, part of that process is about making sure that you're running these jokes and these perspectives in front of black audiences. You're going to be talking about a group of people, or you're going to be bringing an issue to a group of people, then you need to be talking about that in front of those people. Because the reaction, the visceral reaction from audiences is going to help shape the bit to make it right for television so you can be more precise. So you got to step on landmines a couple of times to get to the right place. You know, there's a bit, it's not even, I won't even do the joke, but within Imperfect Messenger, the part where I talk about prison reform and this idea that we want nonviolent drug offenders to get out early and, oh, it's just weed, you should be free. Okay, cool. But there's also violent offenders who got too much time. And that's not part of the conversation, but to me it should be. And that's not to belittle oh, you got caught with an ounce of weed and you're still in jail and weed is legal. Okay, yeah, let him out. But also that guy that did 20 years for a stabbing who probably should have gotten 5, he should get out too. Yeah. But that guy did a lot of damage in the black community, so screw him. You know, like that dynamic in that conversation, you know, that it's, and ultimately that bit was going a different way. And then I kind of got into a back and forth with an audience member because, you know, for your listeners who don't know, you know, I have a friend that was at a robbery that turned into a murder. He was not inside. He got charged with murder. I don't agree with that law. I don't think that law is right. You're just not going to. But what I learned over the course of presenting that material to audiences who some of those people have lost family members to domestic issues, to guns and knife violence, right? I discovered, oh, it's not even my place to have an opinion on this. This is a conversation that should be had strictly with victims and lawmakers. Me, the outsider who's never lost someone, shouldn't even be talking about it. And that discovery through the joke bombing a couple of times, I discovered that was the joke and that was the landing point to end on. And that's what I put on television. So you have to be able to step in it. The issue now is that the internet and camera phones have eliminated the incubation period needed for a joke to grow from the wrong place to the right place. We're not extended that anymore as performers.